lot more opioids than others. How are they able to?
Some drugstores, of course, as you might imagine, you got a lot of drugstores in Hillsborough County, right? And let's forget the chains, CVS and Walgreens and the like, mom and pop store, the store they talked about on Dale Mabry. So what they do is they order the opioids, right? So they order like oxycodones from the OxyContin or hydrocodone or hydromorphone, which are drugs called Dilaudid, or they just order them, and they may order 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever, from the distributor. McKesson is one of the companies, AmerisourceBergen, Cardinal Health, and those folks deliver those to the back door, and then of course to get out the front door, people walk in with a prescription. But here's what happens, and here's what happened in 6, 7, 8, 9. You'd have people walking out the front door, people from Kentucky, and people from Alabama, and people from Mississippi, and whatever. In other words, there's not enough people here to consume all those drugs. So you had people from lots of different places. The best thing, one of the best things you guys did down here in 2010 is you shut down passed an ordinance. Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, did a remarkable job of shutting down some of the pill mills, right? But when you did that, and they couldn't get the drugs anymore from the drugstores, they still are addicted to drugs. It changes the brain. You're addicted to drugs. And what you don't want to be is, this new book that came out, it's entitled Dope Sick. What you don't, every addict does not want to be dope sick. You don't want to have diarrhea. You don't want to be throwing up. You don't want to have cringing pain. So what do? You find an opioid. Well, what's an opioid? A pill? But it's also heroin. And that's what people don't understand. OxyContin, heroin, same thing. The stuff you get for the pain in your tooth, same as heroin. It's the same molecule. People don't want to become dope sick, so what they do is they go out and they sometimes buy it on the street, unfortunately, and they don't necessarily know what it is. It might have fentanyl in it or whatever. They overdose and they die. So the simple response to your question is they order it. Those shipments should have never been shipped. There's a law that says that there's a suspicious order, of frequency, ordering it all the time, or too large, or it's out of order. They have a duty to come investigate. All people had to do is send somebody down here, take a look, go talk to the druggist, check the doctors around. Oh, here's the doctor who's got a line coming out the back door. Maybe he's taking $100 for every prescription. But instead of doing their due diligence, they just ship the drugs. They just ship the drugs. And I've been in conferences up in Cleveland with a judge up there, Judge Polster. That's another amazing story. There's a judge in Cleveland, Ohio, first day after all these cases were filed, rather than come in and say, okay, here's the scheduling order, here's what we're going to do, here's what he did. Only time this has ever happened in the history of America. Judge Polster walked out there and he says, okay, here's what we're going to do. There's 150 people going to die today because of this epidemic. Before we do anything else in this case, we're going to talk about settlement. You guys need to sit down and figure out how you're going to pay to clean up this mess. Of course, the defendants are all, shaking in their chairs. But the judge is right. They helped cause this epidemic. They made billions of dollars off of this. McKesson, one of the distributors in this case, you know how big they are? They are the 5th largest corporation in America. The 5th largest corporation in oil companies, everything, the 5th largest, McKesson. The people who drive up, and they, you know what they told the judge? Judge, we're just truck drivers. We just load up trucks and we ship them down there. Yeah, there's this little thing called a law that says you're not supposed to ship these things if there's any suspiciousness to them. And I'm telling you that you have drugstores that have 50 times more opioids than the average drugstore in Florida, right here in Hillsborough County, like 10 of them. 10 of them. So, I can figure that out. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, and I know these people with the sophisticated systems, the 5th largest company in America, I'm sure they could figure it out too. What choice did they make? Money or follow the law? Money.